podcasting, cryptids, all that stuff. Hit us, brother.
Yeah. Well, I've always been fascinated by the paranormal. Everything, ghosts, cryptids, UFOs. It's always fascinated me, and I've shown a real interest in it, obviously. And I started listening to other podcasts. And at first, it's weird because I never used to like. I've had experiences. I've had paranormal experiences, and I never really used to like talking about it. Obviously, my family knew, and I did talk about it a little bit when the conversation come up. But I felt like if you talk about this stuff, you're inviting it more, basically. And it used to worry me. So I used to be like, I'm not going to talk about it. But I used to listen to podcasts to hear people sharing their experiences, and I was like, man, I love this. I love talking about this stuff, and I want to do it. I want to do it all the time. I want to be talking to people and sharing experiences. I love hearing people's experiences and weird stuff that happens to them. So I was like, let's go, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
So it's always been a dream, and it was sort of something that I talked about for a long time. And then I think that time in 2020 happened. It changed the world for a lot of people, and definitely for me as well. And I was like, you know what? You don't have tomorrow anymore.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So start that podcast. Let's go. And I've not looked back. Not looked back.
Well, man, I tell you what, dude, your content's really good, and I like it's really good. It's very interesting.
Oh, thank you.
And also man. And I could tell, man, that your content has a lot of care in it, man, because you like the graphics are good. I know it's crazy, man. It's things. When I first got into what got me into this, man, is like the same time. Like I started it as a troll, right, as a joke, right. Like I created this character back there, right there, called Professor Anthony Augustus, right, and the bastard son of Indiana Jones, right. And so I was bored, and I thought for fun, I just went and I made a video about how it was impossible for the Egyptians to have built the pyramids, right? I posted it up on I made an Instagram account. I posted it up. I made like 8 people related to me follow, and I posted that video. And I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and my wife was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like you've got like 1,500 followers, and that's got like 80,000 views, right? So wow. if you go to my Instagram channel and you I pinned it up there on my profile. I was that, and I was like, all right, man. I was like, man, but I'm like I'm kind of trolly, you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't serious. So then, man, like I said, my cousin was like, hey, man, let's do a podcast, and I was like, okay, I don't know how to do a podcast, right? And he was like, me neither. So, but yeah, man. So now I love it, man. So it's amazing, right? So I was like, and I tell everybody when I blow up and I get 1 million followers on YouTube, I'm not going to say anything. But there'll be signs.
Yeah, your graphics are awesome, man, as well. That's cool.
Thank you. So Drewski sent these over there, man. So I could got a couple behind your head there too, man.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Drewski. Let's have a look.
Yeah, man.
See more. Oh, I love his work, man. Awesome.
So thank you. And this guy named Doug Thornton, man, helped me out with the American Vendetta podcast on YouTube. Is really good, man. He helped me out with these backgrounds here, man. So. Yeah, man, I figured out as I go, dude, and but like I've never had so much fun making mistakes, right? So and just dig into it.
Yeah, for sure. But that was the thing that always put me off at the start. So I didn't start. I've been doing the podcast now for just over 2 years, just come up to 2 years, and the thing that scared me at the first was like the technical side.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I don't have a clue about microphones, editing stuff, and I really that sort of was the thing that was like, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. And I still don't really know what I'm doing. But you learn as you go. And I know a little bit more now, obviously. But
yeah, bro. I went through the same thing, man. Like, people were like, oh, no, it's do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, all right. First of all, I watched like 20 hours of YouTube videos and got paralysis analysis, right? Like, the worst video to ever click on YouTube is top 5 video editors to use. And I'm like, huh? So yeah, man. So I ended up picking the free one, right? So
100%.
DaVinci Resolve 18. And when I tell you, the people are like, oh man, you can make lightsabers with that. And I'm like, I use about 0.01% of the capacity of that video editor, man. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, right? So yeah, it's totally the same way, man. My microphone is trash. I'm sure people keep telling me to upgrade my cameras.
Nice. Sounds good, man. Looks good.
So yeah,
Sounds good.
we'll figure it out as we go, man. Hey, so yeah,
That's
figure it
it.
out as we go. That's awesome.
That's,
All right.
that's what I found fun. You got to enjoy that journey of learning.
Yeah,
And it can be quite stressful, but if you just enjoy it and just embrace that you're going to make mistakes, that
yeah.
you're going to get a bit of hate, that things are not going to be perfect, and just
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it anyway. Just crack on.
So yeah, man, I'm the same way, dude. That's why I think we're built for this, man. Because I don't know why, man. Like when people say mean things to me, man. Like if they ding me good, I kind of like, yo, man, that's pretty funny. It's like,
Same.
I can see that. Right? I can see that, man. So this makes me laugh, man, to keep rolling with it. All right, but anyway, so cool. Tommy, out of born and raised in Essex, outside of London, moved out to the islands, man. All right. Into the cryptid, started the podcast 2 years ago. All right, man. So that's all the niceties now. Enough of that crap, man. How you doing? Where you from? Or whatever. That's how nerds talk, Tommy. That's how nerds.
Yeah.
Let's get into this,
Let's
man.
get into the real stuff.
Let's get into this. I want to know, man. I want to know. I've been all over Southeast Asia, man. I've been in more countries than I've been in states in America. I lived overseas for 9 years, several years
Oh, wow.
below the South Equator, and I've never been to London. Never been to England. I've never been anywhere over there, right? And so I don't know anything about it, right? And so, but I want to get into, man. You got to share me, man. We got to talk about. Give me some. We call them English. What's the proper word for a cryptid over there? What would you guys call them? English cryptid, a UK cryptid?
Well, just cryptid as well, to be
It's
honest.
cryptid, right?
I mean, yeah, same.
Tommy, I feel let down, man.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.